Okay, if you give me 2 to 3 minutes of your time today, I'm going to explain why you should never use the weighing scales to judge your progress in terms of fat loss. Okay, so first thing I'm going to talk about is your energy balance. So this is energy in versus energy out. So energy is food coming in, calories coming into the body. Energy going out is exercise, we're burning off the calories. So if we have too much calories coming in, we're going to put on weight. But if we're getting that energy back out by exercising, we're going to lose fat. And then the next thing coming up is your weight. So many people get caught up in their weight, but basically all your weight is how heavy you are. So your weight, you could literally be as light as that piece of paper, or you could be as heavy as a rock. It's not going to make a difference. The energy in versus energy out is going to determine how big you are or how small you actually are, not how heavy you are like your weight is going to tell you. Okay, so let's take water for an example. There's 0 calories in water, meaning it's not going to affect whether you gain fat or lose fat. But if you're dehydrated, there's going to be no water in your muscles, which means you're going to be lighter on the weighing scales. But if you're hydrated, your muscles are going to have soaked up that water, so therefore you're going to be heavier on the scales. So you could step up in the scales and think, I'm after gaining a load of weight, but actually you've just drank loads of water and you're now hydrated. Okay, so let's get a tiny bit more into this now. So stick with this, because I promise you, if you pick it up, it's going to help you for life. So let's say roughly a pound of fat can store 3,500 calories worth of energy. That's because that's where our bodies were designed. Fat is a fuel source, so our body wants to hang on to it. From years of developing, our body wants to hold on to fat because in times of famine, when food wasn't accessible, our bodies had used fat as a lifeline. So it really wants to hold on to it because it's really dense in energy and it can keep you alive. But let's say then, on the other hand, when muscle is metabolized as a fuel source, 1 pound of muscle can store roughly 600 calories worth of energy. Okay, so now that you understand, if you want to look better with less clothes on, it's not looking to change your weight, it's actually looking to change your body stores, which is basically going to be your fat or your muscle. So let's say you come to me for a meal plan and I put you in a 3,500 calorie deficit. So that's going to have to come from one of our body stores, fat or muscle. So let's say I put you in that 3,500 calorie deficit and 100% of your weight lost in that week came from fat. That would mean you would lose 1 pound of fat, because remember, 1 pound of fat can store 3,500 calories. So if 100% of that weight loss all came from fat, you'd only drop 1 pound in the week. But if you were to lose 100% of that from muscle, you'd lose 5.8 pounds. And that's because remember, 1 pound of muscle can store 600 calories. So that's just roughly dividing 600 into the 3,500 calorie deficit, and that's how you work out you'd lose 5.8 pounds of muscle if 100% it came from muscle loss. So what I'm getting at here is not to be aiming to lose weight as fast as possible. If you're losing weight really quickly, more than likely it's muscle falling off your body. So if you think about it, if you're losing all your muscle and still holding your fat and you're getting smaller, you're nearly getting into a worse position. You're going to be lighter in weight, but you're still going to be holding the same amount of fat and you're going to have lost a ton of muscle. So that's why it's so important not to be looking at the weighing scales, hoping you're dropping kilo after kilo after kilo, and rather look at your body and see how you're progressing yourself. Because what should come down to is this person that feels really good in clothes, saying I look nice and small, I'm happy where I am, but when I go into a bikini or swim shorts, I don't feel well, I feel real soft, I don't feel strong, I don't think I look fit, and that's a problem. So instead of putting pressure on yourself and chasing a number on the scales, getting so happy if you're after dropping a kilo, but becoming majorly depressed if you're after gaining a kilo, don't judge your progress on that number. So if you really do want to change how you look and appear when you're wearing less clothes, concentrate more on your body stores rather than your weight. So reducing more fat and maintaining more muscle.